Today in Art of the Face, taught with a little bit of grace, we're going to talk about contour. Contour isn't about carving or changing your face. It's about softly restoring the dimension in our mature faces. Think about contour as in shading a painting. It's subtle, it's intentional, and it's blended with care. For a mature face, contour should never drag down. It should lift, define, not deepen lines, and whisper, not shout. So let's jump into a cream contour, which is best for a mature face. So I'm going to use a detailed brush. This brush is it's angled, made for contouring. And there are a couple of ways that you can apply your contour. You can either apply it at an angle underneath the cheekbone, because remember, our structure of the bone has changed as we mature. Skin is starting to lose its elasticity, so you want to lift. So you can either take the brush at an angle and push upward, or flip it, starting under, over, and then going downward. Now we always want to start at the top of the ear, closest to the top of the ear, and then move down, but not extend beyond the corner of the eye. We don't want to drag down our face. We want to lift. So we're going to dab into my contour. Now use your brush on the angle, especially if you're going to use the angled approach. So we're going to use this right now. So you're going to pounce pretty firmly on the angle, look in the mirror, and start near the cheekbone. You can roll your brush, and once it starts to dip under, that's where your cheekbone is. So we're going to take your contour and start at the ear, tap all the way down. We're not swiping. Tap underneath the cheekbone, stop at the corner of the eye, and then move back up to blend. Now this will look darker. A contour provides shadow, so dimension, lift. So you're just going to tap, tap, tap to blend. Underneath gives lift. Now let's try the other side with the other method I talked about, which is using all of your brush. So go directly into your contour, tap, lift, underneath the cheekbone, set your brush on top, and then stamp, not extending the corner of the eye, and gently move back and forth. This again is blending. If you go too far over, you can take the small end of your brush, go back to that main shade color, and go underneath, tapping underneath to remove any contour. And then go back in to blend, flipping it over, as you can see. Straight up on the product, in the brush, or at an angle. If you can see a harsh line, then you've applied too much. You can either continue to blend, but don't overblend, because then your contour will disappear, or you can take a perfector, the sponge perfector, and tap lightly on top. There are other places that you can apply a contour. So definitely underneath that cheekbone, and then your forehead. So what you can do is pull your hair back, and if you have a larger forehead, start probably about a full brush down and tap, always tapping this makeup up into the hairline. And if you go into the center of the face, this is where you would apply above it. So you can either use the brush method or two-finger method, which is right between your eyes. Your brush would be right above that area, and then blend up. Now don't blend all the way down into your temple. Our temples are sunken in most likely as you mature. And so when you're bringing a contour in that area, what happens, it's going to sink in more. So dark colors recede, lighter colors bring forth. And in another series on brightener, we're going to go into the temple area. But for now, I just want to remind you not to go into your temple area. So your forehead, making sure you're blending and it's not too dark. Tap, 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 never swiping. And then on the other area, if you have sagging skin like I do, then you're going to want to go underneath the natural jawline. So we're going to go in with the brush again, tap the same contour that you're using all over your face, stretch your neck. The skin is sagging, so stretch it out, Start at the ear, going downward, and then tap all the way over and blend downward. Tap to press, tap to press. And then on the other side, right below that earlobe, and then all the way over and blend. Tap and press downward. Here underneath the chin, we're going to do a Y, whatever's left on the brush, and fill that in. We're not going to go too high into this gel area because remember what I said, dark colors recede, and I'm already receding in that pocket, so I don't want to add a dark color. That's why we don't go on top of the jawline. So if I need a little more, you could do more. Always blending downward, and this gives shadow and the illusion of just a lifted jawline. Another area, which is optional, is your nose. Same brush, we're going to stamp into the contour on the edge, pounce it, and then on the nose, the bridge of the nose. This method is used if you have a wider nose. Tap. Tap 2 lines on the bridge, and then tap to blend downward. So we're shadowing the side of the nose. And we'll teach you the next step to complete a nose contour in the next lesson called Art of the Face Brightening. So we're going to start blending that contour. You can go up into the area where it meets your brow, and that'll elongate your nose. Again, we're just tapping and applying very little. Assess your face with the contour, and once we complete the look, it'll always blend in. What cream makeup does, it doesn't absorb into the skin. It's not going to melt, but it will warm up to your skin. Colors will start to look softer and not so harsh, but it's okay to see a little bit. You just don't want harsh lines on your face. All we're doing is simply enhancing the beauty that's already there. Remember, here, makeup isn't rushed, never harsh, and never about fixing. It's about honoring your face with grace. All right, ladies, I hope this lesson helped on contouring. Watch my next Art of the Face lesson, and we're going to go into brightening.